How are we doing? I hope everybody's really well and minding yourselves. I better do a follow-up story to my Where is Kate Middleton article. And I know we're supposed to be feeling really guilty, those of us who ask the questions, because everybody is trying to shut this story down. I've never seen anything like it. It's like, there she is on the bench. That is her on the bench. How very dare you ask any more questions? There she is. And then we're looking at the bench, and it's like, okay, there's the fat slats, there's the skinny slats. The flowers aren't moving in the background. We know how crappy the weather is at the minute. To have unmoving daffodils, most peculiar. That old Erdem £650 jumper has been pulled back out of the wardrobe again. Okay. I mean, of course, we're going to ask more questions. They've been lying through their teeth from the beginning. And I just want to state and make it as clear as I possibly can where my allegiance is and where my allegiance will continue to be. It is with all those people who were tricked into taking part into a dangerous medical trial that's giving them cancer and a whole other array of illnesses and diseases that is killing them, including turbo cancers. So my allegiance remains and stays with them, and no amount of propaganda and no amount of pressure from the "how very dare you" crowd is going to deter me from that one. Okay, so let's just pull up when Kate apparently got injected. Okay, and this is going to tell you all we need to know. We know they've been lying and lying and lying. They just can't seem to stop lying, can they? But let's just roll back. Okay, roll back to when she got injected. Now, have a look. Have a look at this. I mean, the injection has a cap on it, all right? So she's not getting injected. And we know they do this to us. They tell us, all right, to make it obvious. And then we're fair game if we continue to fall for it. It's always like an IQ test. They're always testing us to see if you notice. And if you do, okay, you're off the hook. If you don't, you're in for it. So you'd better start paying attention. So there she is, the injection with the cap on it. So did she receive the very dangerous injection that gives cancer? I would say no. Well, not from that photograph anyway. They're saying she received her COVID-19 vaccine. They don't say what it is. Again, they're being all mysterious. They don't tell us which one it is. So we're supposed to just go along with that and ask no questions and just do as you're told, like royal subjects. No, no, not how we operate, not how it's done. Now, I see the Telegraph today, then. I mean, the cheek of these guys, this is what we're dealing with. This is the level of gaslighting we are dealing with. These guys are utterly shameless. Now, I'm not going to try the Telegraph free trial. No, thank you. Hardly going to support a newspaper that again told people to take part in this trial and now is gaslighting them. No, I won't be supporting it, but I will be looking, as I always do. I always monitor the media. Now, as Princess of Wales reveals a diagnosis, doctors warn of mysterious cancer epidemic. I mean, the cheek of these bastards, really, the cheek of them. The disease is affecting fit, younger people more often. I mean, these are the young people. This is where my allegiance is, with these people. And researchers do not yet understand why. They know exactly why. And they know it's the bioweapon that Kate pretended to take to encourage others to go and get cancer. All right, so let's just be clear about what we're doing here. Let's be clear. Kate's got lovely hair and she's got a lovely family, takes lovely photos. I don't know where she is. I don't know if that was her on the bench. It's a very odd and peculiar story. Somebody ran it through an AI machine. I haven't tried it myself now. I don't know if anybody else has done this. So this lad, Donald Marshall, ran it through 2 different AI detecting software from 2 separate sources. It is AI, birdsong on a loop. Grass and flowers never move, looks warm and green in England for this time of year. And we all know we are, for reason, UK and Ireland, absolutely freezing. So, of course we're going to ask questions. Who was that springy young one at the farmer's market? And why were they trying to hoodwink us? And we've seen the Sun time and time again. They are just utterly shameless, the Sun. I think it's a great opportunity to expose the mainstream media and the way they lie. I mean, I think turn everything to our advantage. I say that time and time again. And this is another way we can turn this story to our advantage and use everything that comes our way. Use everything to show people about our lying mainstream media. And if they realize, wait a second, they're lying about this, of course they're going to think, well, what else have they lied to us about? COVID, the COVID scam. And you can see the way they are trying to shut down this story. It is unbelievable. Now, look what they're playing at here in The Sun. The Sun are just truly shameless. Brave Kate. It's always brave. Anybody who's got cancer is brave suddenly. Brave Kate Middleton's cancer diagnosis news. Mortified. Blake Lively apologises for silly post about Photoshop fails. Now, wait a second. Now, hold on a minute. This is the line now they're pushing to shut us down, and they use their celebrities. They'll bring them up. They're paid celebrities who are part of the club. They'll use them to try and shut everybody else down. Well, it's not going to work. So that's the Photoshop fail. Well, who did that? Apparently it was Kate. We are to believe what's coming out of the royal family. I mean, I don't believe a word these guys say, not a bloody word. If we're to believe that she even wrote that and she was messing around editing the Mother's Day photo, which is still up on X, by the way. It's still up on their X Twitter account or whatever they call it these days. So they haven't taken it down, which is quite odd, isn't it? So they're keeping on going with the lies. I suppose there's enough people out there who just like, leave her alone, leave her alone. Where is she? Was that her? Is she okay? I'm still asking those questions. I'm going to continue to ask those questions. I thought very odd again from the BBC, who we cannot trust because the BBC lie, because they're funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, a bunch of liars, lying nonstop. BBC staff who filmed Kate Middleton video revealed details of shoot after editing claims, right? Yeah, because things are looking a bit weird. Where's her mic? I've done these interviews time and time again over the years. You'd usually get some kind of walkie in. And when somebody's getting emotional and they're talking about something very personal, you'd always go for a close shot of the face. None of that. No walkie shot. No sign of any microphone. Of course, we're going to ask questions. So they say a BBC staff member who shot the video message of the Princess of Wales announcing her cancer diagnosis has opened up. They've opened up about the filming of the announcement and suggestions the footage was edited. Okay, and you're thinking, all right, they've got a name. Have they got a name? No name. So why? Why are they acting shady? Who shot this? And of course, we can't trust the BBC at all. At all. Because they lie, they all have one thing in common. Jimmy Savile, who used to use charity as his front. And the royal family use charity as their front because they all look so nice and kind and everything is so sweet and wholesome. And they push out the kids. They push out Kate and her nice hair. And everybody says, oh, well, look, she dresses so beautifully and the kids are so cute. Don't ask any questions. And that's propaganda for you. That's how propaganda works. And it's working a treat here because everybody's shutting up now. Everybody's ashamed of themselves that they ever asked any questions because poor Kate's got cancer. Well, poor Kate told everybody else to get cancer, essentially. I don't know if she's got it or not. If she does, it's a taste of her own medicine because she told people to take part in a trial that's giving people cancer. And my heart is with them. My heart is with the people who've got cancer because they listened to the likes of Kate Middleton pretending that she'd rolled up her sleeve, pretending for the photo shoot. And for people, who don't pay attention, who don't realize what we are up against, the depths of evil that we are up against. And, are kowtowed by the mainstream media, by these goons in the Sun, in the Telegraph, telling everybody to shush now. Well, it's not going to work. I'm going to keep asking questions. Jackie Devoy over in UNN, David Clues, doing a fantastic job asking those journalistic questions that must be asked. And of course, there's the internet. There's X, Twitter. You can't shut it down now. We're all swapping notes. We're all asking questions. You could say it's a big distraction. Well, from what exactly? Anything to expose the mainstream media and their constant lies is going to work in our favor. And of course, not falling for their tricks, not falling for their tricks every time. And to keep bringing it up. Who's your allegiance to? Is your allegiance to the royal family or is it to those people who were tricked into the dangerous medical trial that is giving them cancer? They're not going to have the best nurses. They're not going to have the best doctors. They're on their own to try and figure out how they deal with their cancer diagnosis. And if they want to trick themselves again and say, oh, well, Kate's there with us, well, that's up to them. But there are people, myself included, who are not going to be tricked and we're not going to be propagandized. We're fed up of it. We're fed up with the lies. And we're going to keep asking questions. All right. Have a great day. Take care.